Today on Fresno State Focus, we take you to the capstone class for public relations students. Their senior project is helping connect Labrador retrievers with their forever homes.
It's a party on campus and it's happening all week long. We'll let you know what's next for International Education Week.
Plus, there's a party for transfer students, and the party includes free ice cream. Fresno State Focus starts now.
Hello and welcome to Fresno State Focus. I'm Mariah Mendoza.
And I'm Holden Wheeler.
It's cold around here because of a broken water pipe near Peter's business building late yesterday afternoon. The university has a hot water delivery system shut down. That means there's no heat in this building's speech arts, where we're broadcasting live. But that's not all. Agriculture, science, kennel bookstore, music, Peter's business building, Thomas, Science One, and the Satellite Student Union are all chilly. The facilities management team is working with an engineering team to assess and fix the problem. Those of us with classes in these buildings are either bundled up in class or the professors moved classes online.
Many seniors here on campus are busy with their senior projects or capstone classes. This newscast is our broadcast journalism capstone class. The public relations option in our MCJ major has a capstone class called MCJ 199, Advertising and Public Relations. Within this class, students learn media research, cases, campaigns, and get to work with the infamous Betsy Hayes, the professor for this course.
The capstone class for public relations combines both advertising and campaigning, two different ways to advocate.
It's been really good. It's very practical, learn a lot. The professor, Dr. Hayes, is amazing. She's very energetic. We've had really good guest speakers, and it's been really a good experience.
With someone as experienced as their professor, Betsy Hayes, it allows them to learn from a real example in the field. One student highlights what he's learned and been able to use in this class.
Having gone and studied the full umbrella term of PR, that really includes being able to use a camera, being able to use various softwares. It involves being able to write, and it involves being able to solve problems that are really dynamic in nature. And it just makes you a really well-rounded person in terms of like having a diverse set of skills.
This class brings forward what they've learned from their first major class to now, and gives them the chance to do hands-on work.
At this point, right, are ready to practice what they have learned, and they also appreciate the fact that they're doing it in a safe place, right? They're doing it in a place where there's lots of coaching and guidance and collaboration.
They say the best way to learn is by doing, which is why this class is so essential for PR options.
By being able to work with real clients, typically nonprofit organizations within the Valley, these students are able to build advocacy skills and leadership and essentially team building skills that they normally would have to wait for until they graduate. And that's why capstones are so essential, especially in MCJ. Again, this is Sydney Morgan, Fresno State Focus.
This capstone also has a club called PRSSA, or Public Relations Student Society of America, where they can connect with PR companies for interest in any PR classes. If you want to change your major or add a PR minor, contact your advisor for more information.
Labrador retrievers are in need of care. Lorena Montanez gives us some more information about the organization she's helping bring more attention to. Hello, Lorena.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you? What can the viewers do to help the organization?
Well, actually, there are multiple opportunities to help the lab rescue. First of all, you can foster or you can adopt some of the dogs. You can volunteer with the organization, but if you don't have time or you can't have a dog at home right now, it's totally fine. You can go to their website and you can get some of the merchandise. It's pretty cool. We have designed some of them. Then you can also be a donor. You can provide money, you can provide any kind of supplies that you have, if you have toys, if you had dog food. And then something that I find pretty cool is that you can sponsor a dog. Basically, you can choose one of the dogs that are in the foster families waiting to be adopted. And you can make a one-time donation or a monthly contribution to specifically that dog and to help provide them with love and care.
Nice. So I know there's a charity event this Thursday. Can you give us more information about that?
Yeah, actually we're having an on-campus event tomorrow, Thursday. It will be in front of the library from 10:30 to 1:30, and the lab rescue will be there. Also some of the students of the class, and we'll have the special appearance of Victory Bulldog from noon to 12:30. So anyone that wants can stop by and just get some information.
Is the event for free?
Yeah, it's totally free.
Perfect. I know we have viewers that are interested in adopting. How long does the process usually take?
It depends. Well, actually it's pretty easy. You go to the Lab Rescue website. You will find the application there. You put your information, and in a couple of weeks they will contact you. It takes a couple of weeks because they want to make sure that they find the best fit for the dog and also for the adopter.
Perfect. Thank you, Lorena. I'm looking forward to the event. Thank you.
To the rescue organization. Branda Lemus is in Reedley with a furry friend and foster volunteer who's giving his pup's life a purpose.
I want you all to meet Remy. He is a 13-month male Labrador Golden Retriever and Harley mix. Something special about Remy is that he is deaf. Let me show you how his foster mom has changed his whole pup life.
I just said no more. I can't stand by and not do anything. Even if it's just me, myself, I had to move forward and help. And that's when I started fostering.
Lupe Ramirez is a Reedley native and has been a foster volunteer since 2016. Remy was part of the first litter she ever fostered. Each pup, including mom and Remy, was adopted. Around 2 months ago, Remy returned due to the previous owner finding out he was deaf.
I'm trying to save a life here. I'm trying to do something and make a difference.
Being deaf hasn't stopped Remy from living his pup life. One way Ramirez is able to communicate with Remy is by using sign language. Just like potty training, learning sign language for dogs takes patience, practice, and a lot of consistency. Remy is just like any other dog. One of his favorite things to do is following shadows.
It's amazing to see how they're just so thankful. I mean, they blossom. The first few days is difficult, but afterwards they just seem to have their own, their personalities come out. They're just happy dogs, and to think that they would not have had that is really saddening.
The Labrador Retrieve Rescue Fresno will be on campus tomorrow from 10:30 to 1:30 p.m. Make sure you go in front of the bookstore to join them and find out all there is to know about Labradors and the organization. In Reedley, Branda Lemus, Fresno State Focus.
You can find more information about Labrador Retriever Rescue of Fresno on Facebook or visit our Fresno State Focus Instagram to find the flyer for tomorrow's event.
Coming up on Fresno State Focus, it may be fall, but some Fresno State students have graduation on their minds.
Sometimes there's a ceremony for fall grads. We let you know if that'll happen next month or if December grads will have to wait till May to celebrate their achievement.
Plus, it's a perfect day for planting trees. Miranda will show you where spring colors will be popping on campus and just how cold our weather is getting. All that when we come back.
Success. At Fresno State, it's no secret. It's discovering new ways to change our world. It's creating opportunities as diverse as our community itself. It's in the distinction of our graduates as they lead us into the future. Success is no secret at Fresno State. It's our mission.
Here in the valley, our colors are blue and our waves are red. Bulldog born and bulldog bred. Generations linked forever by traditions that have stood the test of time. Inside our stadiums, we are one. This is our valley, and this year, we're doing it for you.
At Fresno State,
being bold means committing to something greater than yourself. It's learning by doing and nurturing leaders to advance our shared future. It's using research to create a better life for those around us and healing those who need us most. These are our stories, because at Fresno State, bold begins here.
Arbor Day may be in the spring, but the best time to plant trees is actually in the fall.
Fresno State students and other volunteers took advantage of the seasonal conditions this morning to help Tree Fresno plant over 70 trees.
Let's go live to Miranda Adams at the corner of Chestnut and Barstow to learn more.
Earlier this morning, I'm right up the street from the Gibson Farm Market, where earlier this morning over 60 people came out to plant over 76 crepe myrtles. In just a few years, these trees right here are going to be towering above me, growing over 2 feet annually. You can find full-grown examples on campus outside the Wahlberg Recital Hall. Although crepe myrtles come in a variety of colors, the ones just planted will have white blossoms. And they may not be native to the valley, but they are drought tolerant, making them an excellent fit.
Due to some technical issues, I am going to be doing your focus. So I am Sydney Morgan with your focus on weather. Looking specifically behind me, you can see on the Atlantic coast, the upper northern states are going to be seeing some snow, which is indicated by the blue, as well as green, which is heavy rain. Looking at California specifically, you can see some rain off of the coast here. Unfortunately, none of that is coming our way, but it is bringing lower temperatures. Speaking of lower temperatures, we do have an average of 65 degrees today. And Shaver Lake does have the low of 51 as seen here, which is a good 10 degrees below. When it comes to lows, that decreases heavily. Shaver Lake going low below freezing levels, so there might be some potential ice on the road, so definitely be careful if you're going up that way. Otherwise, the average tonight is going to be about 38 degrees. When looking at air quality, it is going to be on the moderate and unhealthy levels, so it's not going to be too hard with the temperatures decreasing, but if you are able to, try to stay indoors. When it comes to the extended outlook, Wednesday is going to be the low at 39 tonight. However, the average does end up being about 36 degrees throughout the week. We slowly go from sunshine to partly cloudy to clouds on Tuesday, entering our Thanksgiving break. That 61-degree weather is expected to go throughout Thanksgiving. So we'll see it Tuesday, Wednesday, as well as Thursday. So if you're going out, bring beanies, bring jackets, layer up, and be prepared for that fall to winter temperature coming your way. Again, this is Sydney Morgan with your focus on weather.
Well, we didn't get to hear everything from Miranda about the tree planting ceremony. Gardening can help people de-stress. Fresno State has other ways to help students de-stress, especially during finals week. Joining me now to tell us a little bit more about it is Diego Vargas, the Arts and Entertainment Editor with the Collegian. Thank you, Diego, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, first off, just stress has been a big topic. On our show, we've talked about it a couple times, and I know you guys have done some pieces about it as well. Do you think it's important that Fresno State is addressing this and doing things on campus to help students?
Definitely. I think that it's very important that we address stress because it has to do with mental health. And the best thing that the campus and the university can do for its students is to serve them and give them opportunities to alleviate stress, especially leading up to finals, which can be the most stressful things in the fall semester.
I noticed you were out at one of the events. Which one were you at personally, and do you think that it helped you de-stress, and do you think it was having an impact on the people out there?
Yeah, on Monday, Spotlight Events had their Pups and Bubs event where they had therapy dogs on campus, and they also allowed students to pick up some coffee and play with bubble wands. And I could definitely see that stress had basically dissipated in the minds of these students. You would see all these students playing with the dogs, playing with the bubbles, and they were all happy. So I think that these events are doing a really good job at taking some of the stress away from the students and helping them de-stress a little, especially as finals are coming very soon.
Dogs are definitely a heavy theme today, and honestly, I can't understand being upset in the presence of a dog. They just make everyone happy. Tonight is the Zen Zone event happening at the RSU. Do you know anything about that maybe isn't already informed the students, and what do they have going on the rest of the week?
Yeah, so today from 6 to 8 at the RSU, they have a Zen Zone, yoga and sound bath experience, and you actually have to sign up for that event, but they do have that on their Instagram flyer, so you can sign up for that event there. And that's all they have advertised. They talk about having yoga and talking about having a dynamic sound system for that. Tomorrow they are actually having DIY day in front of the Kendall bookstore, where people will be able to come and make tea bags, a mixture of bath salt, or even a little succulent plant box planter. And the Spotlight events, Stress-Free Week series of events will wrap up on Friday, where they'll have their relaxation, rejuvenation at the RSU, where all students are welcome.
Thank you very much, DEO, for your insight and coming in and letting us know what the school has planned for students and what's yet to come. Seniors are just about to graduate, maybe feeling a bit stressed and disappointed right now, knowing there will be no fall graduation ceremony. Traditionally, Fresno State saves its graduation ceremony for the spring, the big 2-day celebration at the Save Mart Center. Each gets to choose when it has its ceremony because of expenses and time commitment. Most wait to have their graduation ceremony in the spring. Some students who are done in December say they're disappointed that they can't formally celebrate their graduation this fall.
There's a very small timeline between when finals end and when the university closes, between Christmas and New Year's. I think it would be very difficult to be able to put on ceremonies at the same scale. And I think you'd still have students that would want to come back for the spring ceremonies.
The Student Involvement Center, which works with each college to plan its ceremonies, in fact, they've already started planning for the spring ceremony. If you're interested in the process or want to know more about the ceremony, the Student Involvement Center is in the RSU.
If you need a professional outfit for an interview, don't break your bank. Fresno State has a free professional clothing closet on campus for students. The clothing closet is upstairs in the University Student Union Room, 306.
So our clothing closet is designed for our students to come and get clothing all for free. So everything is completely donated to us, and the students are more than welcome to come and get items for any interviews, mock interviews, presentations that they may have for class. It's just a better way to get them prepared for the outside world after they graduate.
If you're a student looking for something to wear for an interview, this is the perfect place to come. You have access to many options. If you're anything like me and you need someone to help you pick out an outfit, don't worry. There are student assistants that can help you find the best fit for you.
Yeah, we do get students coming in. They'll ask what looks good on them. I do give them fashion advice. A lot of them don't know what fits together. Sometimes they don't know if they should wear slacks or dresses, what's most appropriate, or sometimes they have their own stuff at home and they'll be like, oh, I have this at home, what can I pair it with?
A unique fact about the clothing closet is that they get donations from alumni and local professionals.
Just whatever the students can use, and we can see them using in interviews, or even like if they need to go somewhere nice.
I actually got this beautiful blazer from the clothing closet myself. As soon as I walked in, I saw it and I couldn't take my eyes off of it. So if you're looking for something for an interview, definitely make your way there. Coming up on Fresno State Focus, we take a look at a fan's thoughts on the return of the World Baseball Classic in March, and a Fresno State walk-on with the name Bulldog fans will be familiar with.
Here in the valley, our colors are blue and our waves are red. Bulldog born and Bulldog bred. Generations linked forever by traditions that have stood the test of time. Inside our stadiums, we are one. This is our valley, and this year, we're doing it for you.
At Fresno State, being bold means committing to something greater than yourself. It's learning by doing and nurturing leaders to advance our shared future. It's using research to create a better life for those around us and healing those who need us most. These are our stories, because at Fresno State, bold begins here.
The World Series and the Major League Baseball season may be over, but a major event is returning next year. The World Baseball Classic returns for the first time in 5 years. It is a national event where several countries compete in a tournament to see who will become world champion. A passionate baseball fan expressed thoughts on the event returning.
As a baseball fan, it's great to see World Baseball Classic because it's great to see other countries have other talents, not just like mainly USA, because that's where like most baseball players where it's at. But it's great to see other countries contribute and players contributing for their countries.
The tournament consists of 20 teams who play in groups of 5 in 4 different locations, ranging from Taiwan, Tokyo, Phoenix, and Miami. The World Baseball Classic starts on March 8th and goes until March 21st. On the subject of baseball, the offseason is in full swing with free agency, already open for all 30 ball clubs to build their teams for the next season and beyond. Some notable free agency signings include Clayton Kershaw returning to the Dodgers and Edwin Diaz's record-breaking deal with the Mets. Big-name free agents like Fresno State alum Aaron Judge have yet to sign anywhere, but Giants fans are hoping he signs back home in the Bay Area. The final 2 weeks of the college football regular season are upon us. Riding a 5-game win streak, the Bulldogs are sitting atop the Mountain West Division and are in the driver's seat to reach the Mountain West Championship game. The Bulldogs need to win just one of their last 2 games in order to clinch. Those games include Nevada this Saturday and Wyoming next Friday. Nevada has no conference wins this season. Wyoming, though, has 5. Get ready, Bulldogs. The next Carr is coming to Fresno State football next year. Tyler Carr, son of former Bulldog quarterback David Carr, will walk on to Fresno State next year. Tyler played tight end at Bakersfield College instead of QB like his father David and his uncle Derek. Tyler will be the 3rd member of the Carr family to wear the Bulldog uniform. Now to see who your Bulldog athletes will be facing for the remainder of the week. Today, men's basketball takes on San Francisco in the Save Mart Center at 7. Thursday, swim and dive travels to Northern Arizona University. Volleyball is also on the road for a match against San Jose State at 6. Equestrian gallops over to Texas, matching up against Texas A&M. Friday, women's basketball is home versus Cal Poly. Tip-off at 6. Equestrian will still be in Texas, this time facing Baylor. Saturday, to wrap up the week, swim and dive is still at NAU. Volleyball will be playing Nevada at 1. Men's basketball will take their turn in the Lone Star State, playing North Texas at 3. And football will join volleyball in playing Nevada. Kickoff at 7:30. Now, let's go to Sydney to look at some more great things happening on campus for students. Sydney?
How does free ice cream sound? Tomorrow afternoon, there will be a celebration for transfer students at the Gibson Farm Market from 2 to 4. This event is for all Fresno State students to celebrate National Transfer Student Week and Fresno State's own ice cream from our dairy. This social gives transfer students an opportunity to meet others who are on a similar journey and enjoy being a Bulldog.
Not a lot of students know that we're located here on campus. Fresno State has a lot to offer here. We make a ton of products that are made here on campus by students. We do give a lot to the community. You'll meet a lot of friendly faces here. This is a great place to get to know people, get to meet some of your peers, your students.
Again, this free ice cream opportunity is tomorrow at the Gibson Farm Market from 2 to 4 p.m. It is International Education Week as well, where students from various international backgrounds share their culture and traditions. This event is to celebrate the benefits of international education and exchange worldwide. The event kicked off on Monday at the RSU. They were giving away candy, they played games, and promoted the rest of the events that would be throughout the week.
It's a national event. It is sponsored by the U.S. State Department, and it is meant to encourage all the universities in America to consider international education and the importance of diversity.
If you missed any of the events, not to worry, there are more. Tomorrow at 3:30, there will be a watch party for the movie Benedict of the Doubt at the Kremen Education, room 140. As for Friday, Culture Fest is at 4 p.m. at the Social Science Quad. Finally, the International Culture Night is Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Satellite Student Union. That was your Focus on Campus News. Back to you.
November is a month when we honor our nation's veterans. For the past 103 years, thousands of people have taken part in Fresno's Veterans Day Parade in downtown Fresno.
The Collegians Carlos Rene Castro attended this year's parade, which is billed as the largest west of the Mississippi.
My name is Nicholas Johnson. I'm one of the drum majors with the Fresno State Marching Band. We are very excited to be out here. We're here at the Fresno Veterans Parade. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of awesome service tunes to play for our veterans and everything. And I think that's really the beauty of this event. We're really, really blessed and honored to be a part of this day, honoring our veterans and everything. This is, as we know, Fresno State's band is very, very community driven. We love serving our community. We love to collaborate with everyone, and we really appreciate all the support that we get from our community to help us keep doing what we do and love. Well, we're playing all of the all of the service hymns for each branch of the military, which is really, really cool. It's a very pretty medley and everything, so we'll be playing all of those. And of course, we'll be playing some Fresno State band favorites, some of our pre-game, some of our drumline cadences and everything. So we're really excited for that.
My role here in the marching band is Fresno State featured twirler. I have been going on my 3rd year here. My favorite part about the Veterans Day Parade is getting to just see all the different veterans. My uncle was a veteran himself, so it's really nice to just see everyone come together and celebrate something so amazing. I've been doing the Veterans Parade since I started out in 3rd grade at a baton company in Porterville, California.
I'm so sad I missed out on the Veterans Day Parade.
I know, and that story was shot really well. It's the first time we've had a collegian story air on Fresno State Focus, and Carlos killed it. He did a great job.
He really did.
Next time on Fresno State Focus, our newscast will be in Spanish and English.
We'll look at how families celebrate their Thanksgiving.
Plus, we'll look at classes in danger of being canceled because of low enrollment.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a great Thanksgiving.